Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol VTNL. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes worth of time. So all this here may look like a few weeks worth of time. It's actually just the past couple of days broken down into 30-minute time slices. I'll let you this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Now, before I go any further, from a presentation standpoint, this is actually a pretty tricky chart to talk about because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're a day trader and you bought right there, or maybe you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 20 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty rough. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, yeah, I get it. The price is pulled back. But from the big picture, the bulls still have opportunity to build a higher base. And when you have higher bases being built over longer periods of time, that's how those long-term uptrends are constructed. I am going to be talking about things from a big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a much different outlook and kind of strategy going into the trade. And really the easiest way to kind of illustrate this point is I'm going to just delete these green lines out. Yeah, they pertain, but like I said, let's apply the KISS method here. Keep it simple, stupid. And by doing that, let's just focus on the purple line right there, which is the very famous 50-period simple moving average. Even if you have a very basic understanding of charts, I'm sure you've heard of the 50-period, and you know that when the price is above it, you want to see the price stay above it, assuming, of course, you're bullish. And the reason for that is, actually, let's do this. And I'll probably have some people throw stones at me. I'm not saying this will happen, but let's just pretend so I can, really illustrate this point about why the big picture perspective is still bullish. Let's say the price actually comes down here, actually breaks below the purple line a little bit, and then starts to, bounces around right there at 0025. What would you still have, even if that were to happen? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have a set of lows right there during that consolidation. You'd have a set of lows right there. If you picture each one of these as stair steps, then from the emphasis on big picture, from the big picture perspective, you'd still have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. Again, I am well aware that if you're a day trader and you bought up somewhere around here, then you couldn't care less about these stair steps. That's why I try to offer up the warning that I would be talking about things from the big picture perspective. So yeah, today the price pulled back, but think about that word, today. That's 1 day. Looking at multiple days as we're doing here, the bulls still have a chance to build that higher base. So that's definitely priority number one going into next week. We'll see if they can get the job done or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.